Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome back to Grounded with me, Corknut. Last time, I believe we did an expedition to the Oak Tree, and then we spent a bunch of time. Hold on, no audio. Yes, I do. Okay. We spent a bunch of time trying to kill black or red ants. We're trying to get this red ant club. We do need mandibles to finish that. I'm gonna go click through here and see if there's anything else that might be interesting to make. We do want to investigate sturdy walls. I guess maybe make the bottom floor out of sturdy walls at some point if we have to. We can also make a palisade. Maybe a porch. And spikes. We want spikes around the house. Or just test spikes in general. What happens if we, like, for example, go and lay spikes out by the ant nest? Do we just kill a whole bunch of ants? Do they attack the spikes? Do they get mad at us? Who knows? It's this sort of thing that I want to experiment a little bit today as we try to get those mandibles. Once we get the mandibles, we also want to go back to the Oak Lab and drop off the burgle chip that we found in the ant nest. I'd also like to head back to the hedge and do a little bit of investigating. And one of the things we want to do at the hedge is go back to the bird bath, which we did come really close to visiting, but I think we didn't know how to get. I didn't know how to get up on top of it. I think we're gonna have to do either some floating or ziplining to do that. And the reason to do that is because we have a quest to raise a burgle flag over there, so we're gonna try to do that at some point. There's just a lot of little things that are fun to do here. And we're going to try to do a few of them. But first, it is about upgrading our weapons. And checking one time. Here we go. Spike strip. So spike strips, we have 14 needles. This takes 3 each, so we'll only be able to make a couple of these, like 4 of these. We're also going to need some weed stems, so it looks like maybe we'll be able to make 1 of these right now. Tell you what, let's go upstairs and grab a couple weed stems, or a weed stem, since we only have 1. And get our drink on. I cannot slurp while holding the plank.
That's not so bad.
In our inventory, we don't have any food. I do want to drop off all our excess garbage. Which actually that rope was not part of it. We'll keep the slurries. We don't need this. I guess we don't have a lot except for these ant bits. We don't know what to do with these billy hog bites. These are edible? No, they're not edible. Never fresh, always fine. I wonder what these are for other than just given to the ants. Let's try giving these to the ants and see if we can make friends. That's an option, right? Also, the slurries are for tempting insects to be our pals, so we're going to try that. Looks like we have plenty of food, plenty of bandages. Everything's in more or less good repair. So let's go out and grab this food. Let's eat it, and then let's go out and see if we can't fight some ants. Oh, I can't consume because I'm holding this, that's why. So maybe you can eat these. Yes, okay, you can eat these little bits. Nice.
That tastes
We'll eat the aphid for now.
surprisingly not terrible.
Checking the time. It's late, so we're gonna have to do just a little bit of testing out here and then head back to sleep before it gets too dark.
Scrabble along, comrade.
So the ants are out here. Orientation is kind of difficult for me in this area for some reason. But there's this rock here that is kind of the first thing we see when coming from our hut. And then I feel like the ant hill is, yeah, just a little further beyond that. So let's drop a spike trap and see if we can't make these soldiers go over it. It looks like they tend to go this way. Spike strip was here. Let's just throw one right here in the middle and see what happens. Oops. I need 3 more thistle needles and a sap. No needles out here that I could see of, so we're gonna have to run back home for those. I probably could have found a sap somewhere. Luckily we made these easy access stairs, so home isn't that far away. I'm going to have to figure out which of these containers our needles are in. I did see tufts there. I'm also gonna try to take those tufts out. Probably only need 3. Let's grab the tufts. What are they called? The dandelion tufts, yeah. Retrieve. We'll take 10 of those. That lets us fly. It is getting a little dark. We'll be alright. We don't really have a torch. Our constructs glow blue, making it easy to find.
Spotted a soldier ant.
Damn it, I forgot the sap, didn't I? Why are your eyes glowing red, buddy? Oh, you're killing an aphid. Nice. That is a really big looking soldier ant right there. Maybe I can get him alone. Maybe not. Can't believe I forgot the sap. I have a feeling it's also going to be far too late by the time we come back with the 3rd trip. We'll see. Seems pretty safe still. And we've got a pretty good, actually, what I can do to make it even safer. Oops. What the heck? Do I need like a ramp to get in our door suddenly? What I can do to make it even safer is something we haven't tried yet, which is to put on these shoes. Now, we do lose
Better safe than sorry.
the set ability that makes it so that ants view us as a friend if we're not wearing those. Or if we're wearing the slippers instead of the ant shin guards. But let's take a look at how much faster that makes us. It's kind of hard to tell. But it does feel a little faster, I suppose. Let's see if the ants immediately attack us here. Yep. What happens if we throw the shin guards on while they're attacking? They still attack. Okay. That's okay, I guess. Can I fool them into following me? Oh, I missed. Okay. Guess that was for the best. I probably would have died because they were attacking with several of them. Look at that. We do have a spike trap here. It's got the sap on it. And they simply go around it. Okay, well, maybe a bust. Instead, let's bring that back home and
Make it on
just
the move.
guard our stairs with it. See if it does anything. I think maybe we really need to ring them with this to make it do anything useful. Maybe it'll be good at taking out weevils. Speaking of weevils, we can probably try one of the slurries on this guy. This is really hard to place. There we go. Yo, weevil. I've got a slurry for you to try. Where'd you go? There you are. Gonna put this right in front of you and see what happens. Slurry is here. Plant slurry for aphids, probably spoiled meat, and I think we forgot the mushroom slurry. Mushroom slurry for weevils. Doesn't matter. I guess we'll try that tomorrow. For tonight, it is far too late. Oops, it did deposit dandelion tufts. Because I've got that one in there, I think. Yeah, okay, good. And there are bombardier beetle parts in there that I just noticed. For now, though, we're going to take him to rest because it is late in the evening. And we want to start this off with a nice daylight. Right, nothing unusual to note in the yard that night. It does look like my eggs hatched. Sorry guys. Oh, and one of them's a soldier. Very difficult. I find it very difficult to judge when they're going to attack to be able to block.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
And today we don't have anything to cook, so we're gonna have to make do with some of these bars.
I have limits. Or, I guess I thought I did.
Did we get any mandibles for that? Yes, we got one. We need one more. We also have an ant head. Spikes don't do anything to me, but maybe that'll help us someday. We need one more set of mandibles. For now. Go find a big guy. Hey, big guy. Why don't I have any stamina? Because I ran over there and attacked without thinking. Let's try bandaging because it does give us a trickle regen. Alright. Huh. Feel like he saw us kill his buddy but didn't help. Cool, we got our 2 mandibles. Is that all we needed? We do need 2 mandibles for the Red Ant Club, which we're now able to build. And then for the insect axe, we need 3 bombardier parts. So that's probably what we're heading for next, although it would be really nice to get some stink bug parts.
Scrabble along, comrade.
But we don't need any more ant parts, so we can stop killing those guys for now. Let's take one last look over this direction. Actually, that's the wrong direction entirely. What I wanted to do was head toward this area where we've seen stink bugs. I guess we've seen them here too. So let's just mark that there. And we'll see if we can't find if these ants have managed to kill a stink bug ever. really seeing any likelihood of that. A lot of stink bug activity over that way. A lot of ants. I think we've seen evidence of them fighting here, but I've only ever seen ants die, I think. Okay, was that stink bug seeing me from way, yep, way far away? Too far. He saw me. They have a long vision range. Alright. Music stopped. I think that means we're safe. I don't think we're getting anything for now by trying to hunt stink bugs on our own yet. Maybe one more kind of skirt around the edge. If we can't find anything dead in the gases, or see if there's any other angle on the stink bug that might help. What was that? Oh, that's just my field station alert going off, I think. I feel like this is the edge right about here. Get some lunch for later. Hey, little buddy. Oh yeah, I wanted to try. What happens? Oops. Whoa. What happened to you? Oh, that was me eating it. Oops. Oh, yeah. Let's feed you a very small amount. Okay. Like, ridiculously small amount. Not worth it. Oops. And... so I did see a stink bug over there. Also see lots of gas in this direction, like kind of right across this trench. I think that ant's gonna die. More aphid over there. Go grab that. Ah, that's the gas getting us. Did I get it? Yeah, I got the aphid and some aphid honeydew. Well, some ants are still in the gas. Okay. Oh, stink bug saw us again. Running from the stink bugs. So as soon as stink bugs see us, it's pretty much over. Some kind of shed over there. Looks like a gnome over that way. Oak trees there. We do have to drop off the burgle chip. So tell you what, let's go and do that. Maybe dropping off the burgle chip at the oak lab will give us something new. We'll see what we can see on the way over there. And maybe do a little kind of wider exploring on the way. Alright, this is the bottom of one of the lasers. And there are some moving grasses over there, so before we charge into there, because that's probably a spider, let's get up higher. Wow, this one really goes up high. Yep, there's an orb weaver there. Okay, so that's the orb weaver that we've been avoiding that kind of lives around this area. Ooh, it's big and scary. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Would be nice to be able to kill that at some point, but
Aphid on the move.
we're not ready for that yet, considering we can't take on a stink bug, let alone a spider. There are ladybugs that way too. We do get a box of Poncho this direction. Not really thirsty. So it can mostly avoid this guy. Through the clover forest. This gives us a chance to drop some slurry for Weevil. I did forget to pick up the mushroom slurry again though, so never mind. That noise made me nervous. I think it was an ant. Looks clear. There's the old ant hill. Ant fighting something over there. If it got away. Over here by this lantern, I remember there being a hole in the tree trunk. We saw grubs moving around.
Taking a look around.
Seeing anything right now. In that hole. Ah, there are grubs. Alright, let's see if we can't dig up one of these grubs. It's been a while since we got these guys. Nice, they are grubs. Kinda nice. 2 of them. This is where our wolf spider hole is. Over through there. And this is where the oak lab is. Do have a nice little fire spit here that we can cook some aphids on. So we'll leave those cooking while we go inside. Go inside, say hi to Burgle. Who is right here, and he should be happy to see our chip.
How can I help you today?
I had a weird dream.
I'm afraid Dr. Tully did not program me for dream analysis, but I will do my best. Was it perhaps about electric beef? I have always wanted to have that dream. Why don't you describe your dream for me?
I was shrunk in an ominent facility.
Aha! That confirms it. There are 2 spacers, just as Dr. Tully surmised. One in the yard and one at Ominent. He had a hunch that they continued his work on the spacer after he stopped working for them. It all computes. I do not believe these are just dreams. These are surely your memories. But perhaps they only return to you as dreams. So Ominent shrunk you, and now you are here. I am pretty sure you are not an Ominent secret agent. I was JKing. That was a test. You passed. So if you are not an Ominent agent, why would they be shrinking children? Surely I have no idea. Yet another puzzle for us to solve. On the plus side, your memories must be slowly returning. If you have another dream, please come again. How can I be of assistance? How can I help you today?
I found an auxiliary chip.
More chips. Thank you. Hand it over and let us see what I can remember. Much better. Check the ASL Terminal Science Shop for the new recipes.
Okay, that gives us
Ask away, my
new
friend.
recipes.
Which lab would you like to discuss?
Tell me about the hedge lab.
After the Oak Lab, the Hedge Lab was the next to be constructed. Originally, we used it to observe and survey all of the wildlife and resources of the yard from a safe vantage point. After our encounters with the arachnids of the hedge, Dr. Tully's curiosity led us to experiment on spider silk, an extremely durable and strong material. The goal of our experiments there was to find other practical uses for it.
Tell me about the pond
The
lab.
pond lab is, as the name suggests, located at the bottom of the Tully's koi pond. You will need to take a swim to reach it. As to the science conducted there, Dr. Tully has long had a fascination with Brussels sprouts.
Brussels
He
sprouts.
thought that an underwater lab would be the perfect environment for the cultivation of new superfoods.
Tell me about the haze lab.
Dr. Tully was interested in the medicinal properties of fungus and molds at miniature scale. We were hoping for a breakthrough by engineering a new type of fungus. Unfortunately, the experiment did not work quite the way Dr. Tully was hoping.
Oh
Our
no.
fungus ended up spreading rapidly and infected the nearby insect life. If you are headed that direction, I would recommend bringing a gas mask. And watch out for the infected.
Finally, tell me about the black ant
The
lab.
Black Ant Lab is located underground near the sandbox. This remote location was chosen by Dr. Tully to do experiments with the newly discovered raw science particle, which has the occasional tendency to explode. Alas, a horde of black ants took over the lab and made a huge mess of the place. You can find the entrance in the stinky pile of garbage. Alternatively,
Oh, good.
if you have the right gear, there is a second entrance in the sandbox.
The right
If you
gear.
see black ants, follow them, and they will lead you back to their anthill. How can I
Cool.
help you today?
Goodbye,
Have an
Burgle.
exponentially great day, my friend.
Alright, now we are charged with finding the other labs. Let's see what recipes we found. Lots of science. We do have a quest because we killed soldier ants. Upgrade weapon or armor to level 3. And science. Buff lungs. Shock it. Repeated shocks to your lung tissue whips them into tip-top shape, sparkling your DNA into unlocking a new mutation that increases max stamina. Max stamina would be nice. Canteen upgrade would be nice. Fiber bandage efficiency would be nice. Many fewer ingredients per bandage. Like it. Canteen upgrade upgrades the canteen so it can hold more liquid. I like it. And then torch upgrade. We're going to do this one too. Torch improved by the power science will light your way for a very long time. Great.
I could really use some good grilling right about now.
Okay, thanks, Burgle. We're going to grab a drop of water from your cooler. And then we're going to head back up, grab our food, head home to make sure, and then jump over to the hedge lab. See if we can improve things there. Damn it, he was eating my food. Alright, it's alright. He only got one. The pond lab is over this way. I am tempted to take one more look at it. Let's eat some food first. We do have a lot of stuff. So we do have acid glands. I know we have... Let's actually put these on while we're out here just in case we run into anything. I know we have some bombardier parts back at the base. And we do need to make that giant axe, so let's not spend too much time in the pond. I just want to take a real quick look.
I'd eat this normally.
See if there's anything there. Oh look, it's a weevil. Let's take a look at the pond. See if there's anything we can grab. I am interested in the lily pad wax, I think. What we're interested in mostly. And also just like a better way to access it. Yeah, so right here, looks like we can get in and out, no problem. I'm a little worried by... Why is there a drop there? We also want to see if there are any of those insects in the pond that were mentioned. I really don't like that giant fish, and not knowing where he is makes me a little nervous. It's like there's a carton over there, I wonder, and it has pictures of missing children on it. I wonder if that's going to be pictures of me or the other characters you can play as. Okay, so no giant fish right now. Let's grab up some algae just to get some more. And take some less frightened looks around here. I don't see any insects, and I don't see any of the tadpoles. I was hoping we'd get a chance at stabbing a tadpole, or at least peeping one.
Taking a look around.
And you can't peep through the water, it looks like. I also
Those
don't
aces look
see
like they have things to do and people to
anything
see.
specific on the lily pads. There's a tadpole.
Got a new one here.
Tadpoles. No weaknesses, no resistances that I could see. They're probably going to kill me if I try to fight it. I feel pretty small compared to a tadpole. The question is, did that Orb Weaver Jr. respawn over here? Let's go check that out. Maybe fight him again if he did, just to try to improve our fight skills a bit. I think he was right about here. And I don't see him, so that's a good sign. Maybe either spiders don't respawn or it takes them a while. I would accept either of those possibilities. Eerie music. Always a little nervous when we suddenly get the weird eerie music noises. But I think we're fairly safe for now. Nothing charging us out of grass. And, wow. We do feel pretty dang fast right now. Where is a house? There it is. Okay. I'm gonna head past this poncho. I think this is the one where I tried to put the jug down to catch the drips. That didn't work. Was that a mite noise? Yes, it was. Hey, buddy. Kill gnats, raise the banner of Burgle. You know what? We could use some meat, actually. But we don't need to, so you're safe. And I lost my orientation. There it is.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Okay, back at the base. Let's dump stuff off. And let's see what else we can dump off and make. Let's make that axe first things first. Red Ant Club. There's also something new here. The Torch Plus. We'll make that next. So let's make Red Ant Club. And I take 2 rope and 4 ant parts. Both are mandibles. Done. Crafted the Red Ant Club. Let's do a direct compare. Spiky Sprig versus versus Red Ant Club. So speed looks about the same, but everything else is much better. Oh, it doesn't have bleed though. I do like the bleed on the Spiky Sprig, but I guess if we're doing a lot more damage, the bleed's not really going to matter. So yeah, let's substitute that into slot 2, and we're gonna just leave the Spiky Club here for now. We will drop it in here. This torch is burnt out. You can put these back on for now.
Putting on some more
Cook,
armor.
cook that. With Spiky, with this ant club. Cool. Let's double check our mutations. So mutation slot A is going to be meat shield. And I guess meat shield plus this Rascal Rogue one might be nice, because then we'll be stealing stuff, have better hits. So let's do that for now. Turn off Javelineer. Put on Rascal Rogue in slot A. Slot B, we're going to be fast as possible and probably stay on meat shielded. And then if we go to slot C, maybe we'll just make slot C like our general harvesting. Yeah, okay. So slot A should be our default. We have hauling. Not sure we'll need the ant armor. We could probably use the clover armor, honestly, because the ant armor is really for hauling, and if we're going into the hedge again, all things being equal, the armor that's easier to repair is probably the one we should bring. Now, where did we put the armor? That's the real question. Sounds like our food's ready. There it is. So let's swap to these. Where is the shoulder? There it is. Swap to those. Let's put these ant bits away. In fact, let's discard all of this stuff that we're not going to bring. Need to fill up our canteen. I wonder if we can improve this canteen to be a canteen plus. Maybe from the craft menu. Canteen plus needs grub hide and rope. So it's just going to be a new canteen. Like, let's do that. And then, what about bandages? Fiber bandages just use less material now, I think is what it said. And then the other thing that we upgraded was torches. So let's make an upgraded torch just to see what it's like. Go grab these foods. Sort everything. Double check. So this is the Torch Plus. That's the new canteen. I doubt if we'll be able to transfer water into it from the old one. We might as well just drink that, I guess. Or leave it here, or take it and have even more water. Let's leave these slurries here for now. We're not really going to experiment with pets yet. Otherwise, it looks like we're ready to go. Now, it is pretty late. So let's do what we can while we're still here. And maybe go check the science that we have available with this new slurry. Mushroom brick. Huh. I mean, houses out of mushrooms, I guess? That's interesting.
Scrabble along, comrade.
Not sure that spike strip's gonna do much for there. Maybe we want to actually surround our house with it if possible. Don't know. For now, we're gonna do one more thing downstairs before we sleep till morning. And that is... Besides moving this, because I don't really like it where it is. Move it over here. Does it stick through the stairs? No, that's good. Okay. We're going to make another ant wall mount. A red worker ant, because we have the other one. Might as well put the worker. And let us... We don't have a wall mount for spiders. Is there no spider wall mount? No. That's too bad. Thought for sure we'd have like a wall mount to help us with arachnids. I feel like we don't really need it for the mites. Maybe larva makes most sense. Whatever. Whatever. That was what we wanted to do before going to bed, so let's take our time and go to bed. Sleep through to the morning one more time. Great. And now, do these last through the night? No, they don't seem to be. I guess every time you sleep, you should wake up and rub these, maybe, or, oops. Are they giving me? They give me timed bonuses. So this is plus mite damage, yay, and more likely to obtain rare resources from spiderlings. We have 3 times light armor, 3 times 10 to fort defense. Trickle regen. I think that's coming from our gear set. Yeah, gear set bonus. And charge shot damage. Full charge shot bows deal more damage. Right. One thing we could do is check the trinkets. I think we could change to Astonishing Acid here. Combo attacks cause it to burst. So, pretty sure just swinging our weapon 3 times as a combo. Let's try that. That seems pretty easy to make. Try both trinkets, actually. The other one is Sturdy Shell, which we don't have any grub hide, so we're not going to be able to make that. So let's make this Astonishing Acid. Put that in our trinket slot. Try to remember to swap these, depending on if we're using our bow or not. And now I think if we do that 3rd shot is going to do bonus damage.
That's not so bad.
Going to want to fill up our canteen. Let's do that here. Yes, it's empty. Wow, it holds 4 shots of water. That's nice. Which is coincidentally how much we'd stuck in the bucket. Alright, so we're going to head back toward Hedge Ascent. What we're going to try to do is find the alternate path to for that one zipline that we didn't bother with. We're also going to maybe stop and look at, try to fight bombardier beetles over there, see what that's like. So we haven't really tried that yet, we just ran away from them. Feeling pretty mighty with this new club. Also going to be stink bug around here somewhere. We're probably going to accidentally run into. Or not. Ah. Hello. We're not going to fight you with this. We might try these guys. That's satisfying. Larvae go down fast. Used all of our stamina though. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty satisfying weapon. Does a lot more damage. We need to eat. That's raw. Thought I cooked all our meat. There's some.
Oh, it's pretty good.
One must be above us. There it is. Cool, grubs. Grubs are good. Mites are getting killed by something. Maybe they're just dying from the fall? Not really sure if I killed those or what. Alright, so over here we have these hot dogs and apple that the ants have been using to gather food from.
The yard births yet another gross creature. Their wonders never cease. To be clear, I wouldn't mind if they did.
Sorry, what were you saying, Holly? I couldn't hear it over the battle. Something about the yard. The yard not looking great? Yeah, probably not. Okay, here's the wall. Mushrooms. I don't remember there being anything seriously dangerous over here, but things change. Spiders wander around, you know. Right, here's the tunnel where we saw bombardier beetles. See what happens if we try to fight a bombardier beetle. Is this hubris? There's one. Probably attract it with our bow. The problem is there's more than one here usually. There we go. Don't want to fight them all. Oh, and they do shoot things. Oh, and how bad does it hurt? Ah, pretty bad. Okay, they're pretty tough. Oh, he's getting ready to shoot. Okay, stay out of the shot once they do it. Is that another one coming over? Looks like it. Also looks like I lost arrow. Oh god, what was that? Oh god, scared me. Come back. Come on, take it. Oh, the cooldown for when you run out of stamina is painful. Okay, I think that bombardier beetle that we were fighting over here went away. Oh no, there he is.
Those aphids look like they have things to do
I would
and
like
people to
my arrow
see.
back. These guys look like they're not taking. I mean, we're
Taking a look around.
not doing enough damage. They don't like chopping. They resist busting. And again, we can't tell what type of damage we do. Can we? Okay, so there's a hammer symbol on that. An axe symbol on that. Like, I don't know, maybe that's slashing. It's kind of a sword. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. Stabbing. So, if the bombardier beetle, who is over here next to the wolf spider on the chart of bugs, so guessing he's a level 2, yeah. Weak to chop. So maybe once we get that better axe, these guys will be easier to get. Stink bugs are weak to stabbing. So if we had a better stabbing weapon, I think the bow does stabbing? Yeah. Stink bugs should take damage from the bow and they'll take damage from the spear, but we do so little with that. And that knife we have does some other type of damage. Can we tell what damage it is? No. Maybe it tells us on the weapon description when we're crafting it. I'll check there. What was that? A larva? Yeah, okay. What was that? Alright, definitely getting a little better at fighting. Not quite ready to call myself good at fighting yet, but definitely surviving a little better. This axe, having this axe that does a bit more damage helps. Managing our stamina helps. Grab a sap. Alright. Little bit of looking just to see stuff we missed in the hedge maze. Mainly that one zip line. We also want to pick up a bunch of berry chunks if we can make some berry leather too. So that might be the first point of order. Let's see. Maybe we can just knock these down with our bow and pick them up. Maybe that's the way to go. Thought I saw one down below me here too. Yeah, there it is. Ah, missed. Shoot, and that's a lost arrow there now, isn't it? Maybe we'll get that later. Yeah, and it was on the second. It was after this first zip line.
Don't look down! Don't look down!
It's before we get to the frisbee, though, right? I think. Yeah, we might also want to just smash some of these eggs because it's possible that these eggs could have the spider eggs. These spider eggs here could have the animal parts, insect parts that we're interested in them. So let's try a couple of those just to see what we get. Kind of like surprise grab bags.
Spiderling here. I shall name it Doug Jr.
Okay, they're not dead. They do take a lot of damage. Oops. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, we took a bit of damage from those guys. I think we got them all though. And there is ladybug head. That's gore. Stink bug part. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Gnat fuzz. That's good. Let's do some healing. And we'll smash another one of those. Nice. That one had a lot fewer in it, I think. Another ladybug head. Okay, so that's a good way to get ladybug parts without having to kill ladybugs. That's a lot easier than killing ladybugs. Thought I saw 2 spiderlings come out of there. Oh, there he is. Got a spider chunk from that spiderling. That's pretty rare. We also got the barbarian mutation unlocked. That sounds nice. I think so the other zip line is actually up there. Nice. Bye-bye, berry chunks. Got some. Look at this. Ah. Alright, got them all. Another stink bug part, that's nice. There is the rope, and that's right, that totally reminds me, the entire reason we didn't have this before was because we needed spider silk. Is that something we can make? Yes, silk rope, but we need a spinning wheel. Okay. So that's why we couldn't do this. So we can't do this yet because we need silk rope. Let's figure out how much we need. Silk rope 3. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back here with 3 silk rope. And until then, I think we are just not going to be able to get there. And looking at the way this goes, I'm pretty sure that's going to be how we get up to the bird bath. So in the meantime, I think what we do is we head back this way as close as we can to the first segment, jump down, get those berries, and then get the heck out of here and go maybe investigate how to get the spinning wheel up and running. I think from here we can probably just use thistle to travel back the way we came. A strong hope that there isn't a lot of spiders on the ground down here. Yeah, there's nothing down here. Should be okay. Might be time to make another set of arrows. We also want to harvest all of these berries as much as we can. We're just going to be chopping them. Not quite sure how much leather we get out of one berry, but should be some progress regardless. also head a slightly different route back from here because we've never really done exploration kind of like on this side of the puddle. I also feel like there was some mention of the spade, like a burgle flag, but maybe I was wrong. Okay, let's take a look in the water here. If there's any like weeds in the water that we missed. I don't think so. There's gnats or bees maybe. And there's those gross water flea things. But I didn't really think we found anything that scary in this water. Can I not use the axe underwater? Seems like you can't. Can you use the knife? Nope. Nope. Why can't I use weapons underwater? Suddenly, I thought you could before. Maybe just the spear. Okay, we can use the spear underwater. Not really much down here except for clay. Let's head back. Inventory full, it warns me. Oh, right. There definitely was a spider right at this thing. So I think we just got lucky and didn't run into it this time. Maybe.
Taking a look around.
Big spider. Big wolf spider. Not seeing the orb weaver I thought was at that thing. But maybe I'm remembering that wolf spider. Don't think spiders can swim. Who knows in this game? We do have the giant mandible axe, but we're still pretty vulnerable. Damage. Although I have gotten pretty lucky with the blocks these past few times. I feel like there was also a spider under here. Or near. Maybe this was the same one. Probably should have put our slippers on for this run. Run back just to try to make it faster. Pretty close to home, sweet home here.
Hello,
So we
powerless ant.
did,
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
Did put all of our water in there. I mean, we took all of our water out of there to fill up our canteen. So why don't we stick that back in? Since we didn't actually end up using it. And let's go and try to fill up this canteen with other water. go. Okay, I got 2. Don't really see any more right off the bat. We did get stink bug parts, so let's head back to the field station. Analyze those parts. We also got spider chunk. Look at that. First spider chunk, which came off of spiderling. Wow, spider hood, knee pads, and shoulder guards. Spider armor, nice. Orb weaver mount, excellent. Spiderling mounts, we definitely want to be able to make those, and a stuffed orb weaver. We want those for sure. Also, stink bug. From the stink bug, we learned how to make a stuffed stink bug, some repair glue, and a stink bug mount. Alright, and heading back home. Let's remind ourselves what we needed the stink bug mount for, or the stink bug parts. What order are these things in? Any particular order? Stink bug parts. Here we go. Gas mask, insect hammer, and gas mask. Okay, hammer is going to be a priority for sure. That will let us smash things that we've never been able to smash before. So we need to make berry leathers, and we need 4 stink bug parts. We only have 2. Shoot insect axe needs 3 bombardier parts, and silk ropes. Silk rope needs a... not a smoothie station, a spinning wheel. Spinning wheel needs clay. We're out of clay. And rope. Okay, so we'd need a tiny bit of clay, but then we can make spinning wheel. So I think we can do that pretty easily because we did discover not too long ago that there was clay, like right over here. Right next to where we established our base. This way. Easy to get. And you need the shovel for that. Unfortunately, I did leave our inventory full. Probably should have taken care of that before trying to go pick up some clay. Luckily, we can drop everything off in one fell swoop and then go grab the clay that we just made. Great, and we didn't really lose anything. Bunch of clay. Fantastic. We're gonna take a bite to eat.
That tastes surprisingly not terrible.
Duck again. Cut the clay. Now we can make the spinning wheel. Spinning wheel. Sit over here by the grinder. To use the spinning wheel, we can make web fiber. And we can make crude rope. And crude rope takes 1 plant fiber. Silk rope takes 1 web fiber. Looks like we can queue 5 of them, so let's just queue 5 for now. What about these new wall mounts? Orb Weaver wall mount needs 3 spider chunks. We have 2 somehow. Spiderling mount we can make. It takes 2 spider chunks. Do hate those things. Stink bug mount takes 2 stink bug parts, 3 stink bug parts, sorry. And grub mount. Do we not already have a grub mount? We don't. We're gonna make a grub mount. We can also make an aphid mount if we had aphid meat. Grub mount. You're gonna go over here. Nice. Berry leathers. So it takes 3 berry leathers, so we can, 3 chunks to make a berry leather. So craft as many as we can of those. Mushroom bricks. 5 mushroom slurries make a mushroom brick. So we're gonna have to make 4 more slurries. Let's actually just stick those in the grinder because we might as well. It looks like 1 mushroom chunk turns into 6 slurries. What else can you use mushroom chunks for? Mushroom chunks have some unknown use. I've only ever found 1 of those, so I think we're gonna save that. We can use the small mushrooms. We only have 2. How do I cue this? Space. There we go. Queuing mushroom slurries. We'll try to remember to pick some mushrooms and queue those up. What else? We also have armors we can make. We did figure out the spider hood, which is still a tier 2 armor that gives us hasty regen. Ooh, that's nice. Intimidating headgear pieced together from various spider parts. We can make ladybug faceplate right now, which is a level 2 armor. That sounds nice. I think I'd rather have the chest plate if possible, though. Yeah. So chest plate. We need another ladybug part, more flower petals. Spider shoulder guards give you hasty regen. So the whole spider outfit gives you good regen. Ladybug shin guards. Block strength. Chest plate block strength. Spider knee pads, hasty regen with silk rope. Wow, okay. A lot of new stuff we can make. About the mounts, we do want a spiderling mount, but I don't want to waste our spider chunks on it yet. What about stuffies? We have a stuffed mite. We can make a stuffed larva. We'll do that. Because why not have a whole museum of creatures up here by our sleeping pad? Sounds good. Takes a lot of our fuzz, but yeah, cool. The other stuffies we can make is a stuffed spiderling, which is only fibers. We already have that guy, so we don't need it. We can make a stuffed water flea. We need some more water flea meat. If we have one, we should probably cook it. We can make a stuffed red worker. That's cool. Let's do that. Oops, accidentally touched him. Cool. And finally, what was that I just mentioned? Cooking the meat. Stuffed grub. We just need meat to stuff the grubs. We do have a meat here we can put on a spit. And I think with that, we're going to call it a day here. I think main accomplishment today was just getting this thing. We can probably do the mixer challenge over by the ants next time. We also did make it back to the oak lab and dropped off a burgle chip, got some recipes unlocked. Speaking of which, I'm not sure we actually looked at the new mutation that popped up. We had like a berserker, I believe. Barbarian, here we go. Strong and reckless, you pride yourself in using the biggest weapons possible. Your muscular arms have no problem swinging clubs with great force and blind rage. You deal largely increased damage while raged, but cannot time your blocks correctly. Mastery bonus, constantly regenerate health while enraged. So we can't block if we're using that, sounds like, maybe? We might want to substitute that for Rascal Rogue and test it, but we'll have to do that next time, because that is all that we have time for today. This has been Corknut playing Grounded. Thanks for joining me. Leave a like, comment, etc. Let me know what you think. I will catch you next time. Bye bye for now.